Today we are going to talk about buoyancy control. Okay, buoyancy control involves many aspects. For example, like a change of depth when you dive, will involve a change of the surrounding pressure. And for example, when your wetsuit thickness, when you change of depth, the wetness thickness change as well because of the pressure around it, and then change the buoyancy. For example, like your body parts buoyancy, your leg is sinking, and then your certain part is floating more. And also maybe equipment failure, like there's auto inflations and you didn't realize about it. Okay, today we're going to talk about specifics these topics. Okay, it's about understandings of neutral buoyancy. Okay, so what is a neutral buoyancy for scuba diver? Why do I want to mention scuba diver? Because it's a bit different. Let's see, this is a fish. A neutral buoyancy of a fish or an object is it neither sinks nor floats when they are underwater. Okay, when they change the depths, their body mass will still be the same, and then their weight will still be the same, so their buoyancy won't change. So that is the neutral buoyancy for a fish. Okay, they breathe with gill, the water go in and out, so not much change. There's an so let's look at human. Yeah, this is a diver. You have a lung, your hand, and also you have a BCD. Okay, let's take away all the other factors. For example, wetsuit, equipment failure. No, it's an ideal situation. Okay, you use your BCD. Okay, inflate maybe a little bit air to compensate of the weight that you're wearing, or maybe your negatively buoyancy to make it neutral buoyancy. But a lot of people will think that when they are neutral, they are neither sinking nor floating. Okay, but don't forget, there is this part called lung that is forever changing unless you don't need to breathe. When you need to breathe, when you breathe in, your lung expand. When you breathe out, your lung reduce. The volume. Okay, so what is a neutral buoyancy for a scuba diver? A neutral buoyancy for a scuba is supposed to be when you breathe in and out, even on the slightest, breathe in and out, you are still moving up and down, although the reactions is a bit delayed. Meaning that you breathe in, you wait for a while, you float. You breathe out, you wait for a while, let's say 2-3 seconds, you sink. Okay, when you float and sink underwater while you are breathing, that is actually the neutral buoyancy you achieve when you are diving. Okay, so try not to use your BCD to adjust to a stage where you are not floating, neither floating nor sinking. And when you dive, you breathe in and you float. Or when you breathe out, you sink. Then you readjust your BCD again, so that when you breathe out, you don't sink. But what about when you're breathing in? When you breathe in, you float because you are actually at a potentially positive buoyancy when you breathe in. Okay? You have to take account of this, your lung volume. So every time when you found that you have adjusted to a neutral buoyancy, and then you move slowly and you breathe in and out, you feel the slightest float and sink. Okay, that is neutral buoyancy. Then we talk about the second buoyancy control, the lung volume. Okay, because only by achieving that stage you can control your lung volume in order to control your buoyancy perfectly, or how do you call, more accurately and precisely. For example, you can choose to breathe a bit shallower when you try to stay motionless or taking photo, that 1-2 seconds or 3 seconds, or when you are tired, or when you are at the end of the dive, you're in shallow water. Okay, you need to deflate your BCD because maybe you're breathing in a bit harder already. Okay, yeah, so you can understand neutral buoyancy.